Good morning, it's Friday and it's time to start my day. Oh, is that where that sock went to? Been looking for that. That's my clothes shopping list there for when I have my big blowout clothes shopping day in Cardiff. I decided to wait at least another week, so I'm at least 3 weeks post-jab before I go and do that. Izzy's at home today, even though it's a Friday, because she's doing her college online. While that's doing, look, I can show you what I was doing last night. I didn't do any of this puzzle for absolutely ages, but last night I did. I had an urge. I was listening to all the news of the world and doing this. I don't know what era this is supposed to be. It's a historical map, apparently, but I don't know what era it's from. It doesn't say anywhere on the box. But I'm enjoying it anyway. It's a bit of a tricky one. I thought it would be fine, actually, because maps have grid references. So as long as you can identify which bit of the map it is, you should be able to just go, oh, that's, you know, corresponds to H or something, but actually no, it was quite hard to identify which pieces were which, to be honest, because the writing's so small you can't actually read a lot of it. And yesterday I spied 3 of the trees. I only filmed 1, but the other 2 was a birch and a redwood, a giant redwood. I've put my score in the front. I am up to 45, but Pippa at Worm's Eye View was on 100 last time I checked. This is what the book is like inside. You see, I found that Scots pine and I filmed it and I wasn't sure in the part, but when I looked at my footage late at night, I was able to double check and then do an image search on Google and just absolutely triply check that I think it was the right one anyway. It gives you a little bit of information about it. So some of the description is actually in words rather than image. It gives you points, you see. It's meant to be for kids, really. I found a redwood as well, but they are rarer, so you'll get more points. Look, it's a top spot. Just finished editing last night's vlog. I'm trying something new, which is exporting it in 4K, even though it isn't filmed in 4K. That won't mean anything to most people. Anyway, it's something I saw recommended on a tutorial, so I just wanted to try it. Basically, when you're watching YouTube, YouTube automatically defaults to whatever's the most suitable speed for your network connection anyway, so it won't make any difference to you, other than you have an option to click it up higher. I don't know if it's going to make any difference at all. One bloke that I was watching on YouTube reckoned it made it look crisper, but we'll see. But anyway, I was sitting here and I heard this kind of noise and it stopped now. And I don't know if it was coming from up there or next door or in Izzy's room, which is directly behind me. We've got a really thin wall here. I mean, she could be just literally scratching or something. It's kind of sounded like... kind of like that. And I thought, oh, it's not rain, is it? Dripping through my roof and going onto my loft floor. It probably isn't. It's probably paranoia. It is a rainy day today. There's no sign of wet. I think that's just shadow up there. Can you see up in the corner? See, it did come through many vlogs ago, and that's why it's a little discoloured. And you see those little lines going down the wall. That's where rain soaked through. It was when we had Storm Dennis, like a year and a bit ago. If you look through my back catalogue, you'll see there was a inspecting the rain damage from Storm Dennis or something like that. I got off extremely lightly compared to a lot of people anyway. I didn't have any flooding or anything. I just had a wet wall, and then it dried up, and only, I don't think it ever happened again. I'm trying to remember. It's probably not that, but when I did go up and investigate, the wall was wet, but I don't think it had dripped onto the floor. I think it had seeped down the brickwork where the chimney was. I think it's okay anyway. It stopped, whatever it was. I was contemplating going up in the freezing cold loft and having a look, but I don't think I will because it's stopped now. Anyway, I'm going to have my breakfast now while that's exporting and then get dressed and then carry on working on it. Now, IB is coming later. He wasn't going to, but now he is. That took ages to export that video. It crashed the first time, but it's up now. Can't wait to see if there's any difference at all. Probably not. I've decided that because my GoPro is still not here after all this time, it must have been ages ago that it was in Swansea. I haven't checked the vlogs to see when it was. It feels like a couple of weeks. Why is my GoPro not here? So I'm going to get on GoPro now and start the live chat, and sometimes you have to wait ages. I'm not good at multitasking, but I'm going to try and launch the chat and carry on working on the vlog, and then stop working on the vlog when they answer the chat and deal with the chat and then go back to working on the vlog. But I'm rubbish at multitasking, so hopefully that doesn't do my head in. Just looking at my latest GoPro number prior to going on the chat, because they're going to ask me for it, as in the case number. It's from the 10th of January this year. This is how long I have been waiting to get a functioning GoPro. really the GoPro is only for being in shops and parading around the place in a very big public area where it's just not convenient to get a big one out and spend ages getting the lighting right and everything. And because of lockdown, there hasn't been a lot of that anyway. And it's also for filming when it's raining. So, I mean, I have just had the option to take an umbrella and not film much. So I've managed, I've survived, but as the restrictions ease, I want to be getting out and about more. I want to be getting on and off trains, and the GoPro will be ideal for that. I want it back. This is not going to be another pulling my hair out vlog. I'm going to be calm. I'm going to get in touch with them today. That's my mission today. Track it down. Track down the GoPro. And find out when it's coming back. I've actually got a little wish list. Where's my wish list? For things to ask for if they want to compensate me, but they can't actually give me money. Media mod. But I'm kind of thinking, I'm not sure if I need the media mod. That's the thing that you clip onto it. It's like an outer casing and it has a supposedly better mic. But I've watched a few reviews and no, it's a bit debatable. Not everybody agrees that the mic is better, so I'm not convinced. It has a mic input, but I've got something I can plug into it anyway, so I don't really need that. So I was thinking they could give me some spare batteries and a charger. I don't think they will. I don't think I'm going to get anything. I think I'm going to get a new model that's going to glitch again. That's what I actually think is going to happen. And then I'm just going to be pulling my hair out. GoPro support is closed. It's just closed. I'm talking to the camera, but GoPro support is closed. I want to track down my GoPro. I'll try them a bit later. Apparently, I just double checked. I've just been doing stuff and I've come back to look again to see if it was open yet. It's outside business hours. Pacific Daylight Time. Is that about 5 hours behind here? Well, what time is it now? 1:22. No, it's 5:23 in Pacific Daylight Time right now, so that would explain that then. Okay, I'll just go on later. 8 hours behind then, not 5. I was only slightly out. My thing is uploaded in 4K without any problems. I'm just playing it to see if there's any difference. I'm not convinced there's any discernible difference. 100 points. She's beating me. It's Pippa 100 and Imo 0 at the moment, so I need to try 4K again. Need to sort this out, but I don't know if I maybe you can see my wrinkles more clearly. No, I have kind of cheated a bit. I've just uploaded. I don't know if it's worth it. I'm like, maybe. The real test would be if somebody was to come here and change it and not tell me what it was and see if I could tell a difference. I'm not sure if I would. I don't think I'll bother. Because it did take quite a long time to upload and it crashed the first time because the computer was like... Anyway, I'm going to carry on with what I'm doing. I got hungry, so I've come down to make lunch. I didn't get quite as far as getting in touch with GoPro, but I've got my vlog up, so I've got one thing done. I'm just going to have soup and a roll today because I want something quick. That will do for today. I might follow it up with a banana or something if I'm still hungry. I've eaten my lunch now. I ate it very quickly and now I'm going to press on. I have two missions which are going to run alongside simultaneously and hopefully it doesn't all go wrong because I'm rubbish at multitasking. One is I'm going to initiate a chat with GoPro and just then work on my music project on the side whilst waiting to hear that little pop-up when the chat gets activated. So I don't know how long I'll have to wait. I want that GoPro, but I need to see. I wasn't filming that day, but it's over there at the moment. After I filmed it, I realised I should probably blur it out because it's not published yet and it's an original composition, I think, actually. So anyway, I had a very careful listen to it. I labelled all the sections over here on this page, blah, 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 like A, B, C, D, etc. And then worked out what order they came in exactly because some of them were repeated later on and there were also some that weren't even on the audio at all, which I just quickly notated in pencil. So it's a bit of a confusing looking mess at the moment, but it will at some point this afternoon turn into a beautiful notated copy for me and IB to learn from. That's the plan, and he's coming over later, so hopefully I'll get it done in time for us to have it on the music stand and go through it all very slowly and work out all the notes. This is the 4 PM update. I've finished my Musescore thing, so that's all written out and I'm just about to check it with the audio in a minute. And I've also had a chat to GoPro on the phone. They called me back right as I was on the very last bar of that as it happened, so I was all confused and I'd lost my place when I got back to it. But anyway, they don't know where the GoPro is. They don't know if they've received it. It hasn't been sent out to me. They don't know what's going on. He's going to look into it and phone me back. Everybody's just so confused. I think the big confusion came because of the Brexit situation. The original packaging return label they gave me, I couldn't use because I had to go and generate a new one because I had to pay more to get it through customs because we are no longer part of the EU. So I think because of that, I ended up with a different tracking number from what GoPro have, and I think that might be the root of the confusion. But anyway, I've been pointing out that it's been January. It was January I generated that original label, like the 10th of January or something like that, or beginning of January anyway. It's a long, long, long time to be without it. The irony is they've come down in price since I bought them as well. So if I'd have just waited, I could have had 100 quid off. Anyway, I'm going to make myself a cup of tea and then I'm going to play this along with the audio and just double check I've got it right this time. And IB is due in about an hour, hour and a half, something like that. It's about 9:15 at night now. IB's here. He's been here absolutely ages. He turned up about 6. We did our usual thing. We went for a walk. We played tunes in the cellar. In fact, we were working on that piece that I wrote out today. And now we're just going to chill out for the rest of the evening. But if you've enjoyed this vlog, you know the drill. If you wouldn't mind giving it a little like, if you liked it, that really helps me out and I so appreciate it. And if you're new here and you'd like to follow more of our story, do hit the subscribe button and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. It's a bit awkward with the camera like this.